Good morning, all of you. Today we will start our second chapter, which is whole numbers. So, first of all, we should know what is whole number, and before knowing whole number, we should know also what is natural number. So, what is natural number? All the positive integers are called natural number. And what is whole number? All the positive integers, including 0, is called whole number. As you can see here, natural number and whole number. Natural number start with, in number line you can see here, it start with 1 2 3 4 like that, and your whole number start from 0. Here you can see your natural number start from 0 to, it will be going so on, and your whole number start from 0 to so on, and your natural number start from 1 to so on. So natural number will always start from 1 and whole number start from 0. So there are some points to understand about this whole number and natural number. Both whole number and natural number are the part of integers, but the difference is whole number is always start from 0, means in the set of whole number there is a 0, but in the set of natural number there is no 0, that is start with the 1. Whole number start with the 0, natural number start with the 1. And you can see this bracket, this curly bracket means that it shows that this bracket shows that set or group of objects. Suppose here I kept 0 1 2 3 4, so this is the group of whole number. Here I kept 1 2 3, so this is the group of natural number. Got it? Here you can see what is integer line. Integer line means in the integer it can be 0 -1 -2 1 2 3 4. If the right side of the 0 we will move, there will be plus 1 +2 +3 like that. If you move the left side, that number will be the negative. So that's why left side of the 0 is called negative integer, right side of the 0 is called positive integer. 0 is neither positive nor negative. Got it? Okay. Now there is some point, the smallest natural number. As I told that natural number start with the 1, so the smallest natural number of course it will be 1. 0 is the smallest whole number, yes, because whole number start with the 0, so that is 0. Very next, all natural number are whole number, but all whole number are not natural number. Yes, it is true. You can see here all the natural number, in the natural number you can see it comes 1 2 3, whole number it comes 1 0 1 2 3. So what is, so you can see here, you will understand better. All the natural number can be whole number. Yes, you can see this is the area of whole number, and you can see this natural number come inside the whole number. So this natural number can be whole number, but this whole number cannot be your natural number. Got it? All the whole numbers cannot be natural number, but all the natural number can be whole number, because whole number start from 0 and natural number start from 1. Okay, next point is your, between two consecutive whole number there lies no whole number. Yes, sure. If you write any two consecutive whole number, suppose I write here 2 and 3, consecutive means lagatar, one after one. So 2 3, there is any whole number? No. It is possible, but that will become in the fraction or like 0.5 0.3, but that is, they are not whole numbers. So between two consecutive whole number there will be no any whole number. Got it? Okay. Next is, there is no largest whole number. Yes, of course there is no largest whole number. As I told that, can you say the which is the largest number, and I did not tell anything like the 3 digit or 4 digit. That can be infinite, that can be any number of digit you write continuously you can write. So you don't know what is the maximum number of, but if I give the limitation like 5 digit, then you can write the 5 times 9. But I did not tell anything, simply I asked what is the maximum, what is the bigger number, what is the largest number. So you cannot say. So same like there is no largest whole number, that is infinite. Got it? So this is all about the theory of this. And one more thing, successor and prediction. So successor means successor for +1, prediction for -1. These two we are doing. So if the successor of 1, so that is 0 plus 1, sorry, 1 plus 1, that is 2. Predictor of 1, what will be? 1 minus 1, 0. But if I ask what is the successor of 0, you will do 0 plus 1, that is 1. But what is the predictor of 1? 0 minus 1, its answer will be minus 1. Is it a whole number, this minus 1? That is correct. The predictor of 0 is minus 1. But is it a whole number? No. Your answer is no. This minus 1 is not a whole number. So what we have to remember, the whole number 0 does not have any predictor in whole. The predictor of 0 is not a whole number. That's the point you have to remember. Okay, some question now we will solve. So you can take out exercise 2a, page number 36. Okay, got it? First we will solve fill in the blanks. Okay, so fill in the blanks. First number, that is the successor of smallest whole number. Smallest whole number, who is the smallest whole number? Of course 0. So what is 0 plus 1? That is your answer will be 1. Got it? Next, number 2, predictor of the smallest natural number. What is the smallest natural number? 1. Predictor means minus 1. 1 minus 1, 0. That is your answer. Okay. Next, number 3. Number 3, every whole number is not a dash number. Every whole number, as I told that every whole number is not a natural number. Okay, but all the natural numbers are whole number. So what will be there? Natural. So that the answer will be natural. Okay. Next, number 4, every whole number on number line is dash than every whole number on its left. So of course this is the number line, suppose. Okay, and here is I write 1 2 3 4, likewise you can see. So this number and this number, this 1 is left of 2, 1 is left of 2, and this 3, 2 is the left of 3. So you can see the left side of any whole number which is less than the first number. So what every whole number on the number line is greater than every whole number on its left. So this number will always greater than this number, like this. So left side always less than a particular number. So they in the question asking the right side of the number will always greater than. So the answer will be greater. Okay. Next is the difference of two consecutive whole number. Two consecutive whole number. So any two number you can take. Suppose I take 5, then consecutive will be 4. So 5 minus 4, 1. Any number you take 10, 9. So its difference will be always 1. So what is the answer? It is always 1. Got it? Understood? Now next we will solve question number 2. Question number 2 from the same exercise 2a we will solve. That is question number 2. Write 3 consecutive successor of 1 0 0 triple 10,999. So 3 consecutive successor. So what we will do? Plus 1. So here will be 9 plus 1 10 10 10 1 1. So the first is this was. Next what we will do? For the next, again we write this number and plus 1 1 0 0 1 1. This is your second. For the third, what we will do? We will write the same 1 1 0 0 1 and plus 1. So 2 0 0 1 1. So these three are your answer of this question. This first, second and third. These are the 3 consecutive numbers. Okay. Now next question we will solve. You can see question number 6. Question number 6. We will solve question number 6. Okay, got it? In number 6, number of whole numbers. Number of whole number between 48 and 78. They are asking how many numbers between 78 to 78 to 48. So what we will do, to you just subtract bigger to smaller. Okay, you will get 30. So is it the 30 is the answer? There is a total 30 number between 78 to 48? No. So what we will do, the next what we have to do here, we have to, after getting this 30, you just minus 1. You do minus 1 all the time. So your answer you will get 29. So this 29 is your answer. Okay, what you have to do, first of all, given number, these two are the given, highest and lowest, you subtract, you will get, suppose here is 78 and 48, I subtracted and I got 30. After getting this 30, what I will do, I will, in this 30 I will minus 1. So this, after minus 1, whatever the answer we got, that is your answer. So here is the answer is 29. Next we will solve, that is question number 8. The question number 8 we will solve. So what is, if A, question number 8, same exercise 2A, if A and B are whole numbers and A less than B, then which of the following is not true? So these there are four multiple options given. So which one is not true? One by we will check. So A and B, here they are telling A and B are whole number. A and B both are the whole number. Suppose I just let it A equals to 2, and also just I suppose this B is also 3. Any whole number you can take, it is not necessary, but what you have to take, always you have to take this A should be less than B. So if suppose I take A 5, then I have to should take B like 7, 8, 9, 10, any, but greater than should A. So here I take A equals to 2, so B I have to have taken 3. You can take 5, 6, any number. Okay, so this is for the assumption only. Now next what I have to do, I will check the option. The first option A I will check. In the A plus 1 and less than B plus 1. So what you will do, so here I just suppose A equals to 2, so 2 plus 1 less than, here is I suppose 3, B equals to 3, so 2 plus 1 3, greater than 3 plus 1 4. So here what we got, this is our true statement. This is our true statement. Okay, so this is correct because 4 is greater than 3. Next option we will check. Number B, we can check. B is there, A minus 1 less than B minus 1. So again the same thing we will do. A's value is 2, 2 minus 1, B's value is 3, we have assumed. So now 1 minus 1 less than, here is 2. So again 2 is greater than 1, so again our assumption is correct, so this option is again correct. So next this C we will do. Option C, A multiplied B less than B multiplied B. So A's value is 2, 2 multiplied 3, and 3 multiplied B's value is 3. So this is 6 and 9. So again 9 is greater than 6, so option C is also correct. Now we will check the option D. Okay, we will check the option D. So D is A multiplied A into B. So what we will do, A's value is 2 into 2 greater than, A's value is 2, B's value is 3, so 4 greater than 6. Is it correct? No, here this option is not correct because 4 is not greater than 6, so this D is not correct. Okay, got it? So in this way we can solve. Okay, question number 8, in this way we can solve. A and B, A, B, C all are correct, but option D is not correct. Hope you can solve exercise 2A. So once again I just revise this one. You can see this one, integer numbers, whole number, natural number and their facts. Okay, thank you.